Okay, here we are at TCAT Livingston. This is our collision repair program. We're excited to show you some of our tools and equipment today, show you some of our paint booth room, our frame rack equipment, some of our trainers that we have, and give you a tour of our campus. So first I'd like to point out some of our plastic repair trainers that we have. We have some of the newest and most modern equipment that we can get. We also have, back behind me, the Pro Spot resistance machine, which will do resistance spot welds. One of the areas that I would like to point out, one of the items that we have on this grant that we're asking for is a Pro Spot SP5, which is a silicon bronze welder. It welds aluminum, which is MIG, TIG, and silicon bronze. For a lot of your high strength steels that are coming out, we're seeing more and more of those in cars today, so we need that piece of equipment to be able to train in that area. Also, we have some of our really high-end equipment as far as our plastic welders go, and some of our dent repair stations, which are extremely handy. And in the Upper Cumberland, we feel like we are the premier provider of training technicians in this area. With the help of some of these extra pieces of equipment, we think we could be one of the top in the nation, and that is our goal.
Our Pro Spot resistant spot welder is the I4 series. It has the capability of doing dual-sided welds or single-sided welds, either one. It has multiple attachments for doing bedsides or quarter panels, rear body panels, floor pans, anywhere where there is a resistant spot weld from the factory. This tool allows us to be able to duplicate that same exact spot weld without hardly any trouble at all. For our training projects that we have at our facility, we have different size truck beds, we have different doors, we have quarter panels, hoods, and fenders for removing quarter panels, for dent repair, body filler, priming work, wet sand and buffing. We have the capability to use these training projects for just about any project or any competency that we need. For our welding projects, we have our students that are taking these pieces of metal and preparing them for their test welds so they can get ready to weld on their pulling attachments for any repairs that needed to be done structurally. For our frame rack area, we have students that use our measuring equipment to assess any damage that happened in the collision. And from there, we assess what damage has happened, how we need to correct it, and where we need to weld our attachments to pull from. Also, if there is any hidden damage, we also like to remove any panels so we can inspect in behind them to make sure we assess the damage properly and the first time. In our paint booth for our refinishing, we have students that learn how to properly mask and protect areas that do not need to be refinished. Also surface prep, priming for the refinishing. So we also have the capability to set up for spraying waterborne or solvent, either way, so we can train on all aspects of refinishing. In our classroom, we have audio and visual demonstrations that we watch and go over during lecture. We also have our MindTap program where students can do any assignments and testing that they need to, all on laptops. They can also do their CCC estimating software for properly doing a complete and thorough estimate for any instruction they need.
So thank you for touring our facility. Hope you liked our projects that we have going on and our tools and equipment. We feel like we are one of the #1 providers in the Upper Cumberland. We would like to be one of the #1 providers in the state. With the help of the grant items that we are asking for, along with some of our measuring equipment, that we feel we could really step up and be on the cutting edge with the latest and greatest tools and equipment. So thank you for touring our facility, and thank you for giving us a chance for this grant. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.